Okay, so we're now going to look at the booking platforms now. I've selected a few to look at, and I've created this little matrix. Hopefully you can see that. So I've got down here the booking platforms that I want to look at. So I've got Booking, I'm going to use Checkfront, EasyTix, PeakPro, Resgo, Resday, and TourCMS. Along the top, I've got, does it have a marketplace? That's going to be an essential part of making this work, because again, we're selling other people's tours, not creating our own tours. What the monthly cost would be, the commission rates, and that we'll also look at the commission rates they're charging the supplier, ones if I think they're fair in that terms, but also what it would be for us to then resell to them, which is sort of minimum commissions, etc. Because when we do this, we're not going to charge huge commissions for selling other people's tours. We're doing this as an example, or if we can charge 1% or something like that, or less, then we will certainly we'll look at that. But that's we've got the percentage in there just to sort of see what they would charge percentage-wise. And is it easy to set up? So that's the sort of little matrix that I've just created that we're going to look at, and we'll just start at the top of the top of the list. Okay, right. So let's look at the first one, which is Booking. Okay. Let's do the first thing first. Let's have a look at the pricing, see what they're saying here. So they offer to the supplier, that is 0.1%, is very competitive, and they're doing this to try and cover the market. Now, Booking was taking part of TripAdvisor Experiences, as we know, which is partly is one of the things that slightly put me off about using it, if I was to use this one. And my previous blog articles will make light of why that's the case, but you can't argue with the fact that their commission rates are very low. But what that would be for a vendor or a reseller is unclear. But I know that they have a marketplace. It says that there, so that's one thing they do have. So we can put a marketplace in there. There is no monthly fee. Simple and transparent, paid monthly of all booking value. So what happens is that there is no monthly fee, but the 0.1% you charge every month, or they charge every month for the bookings that you make, is then paid to them monthly. But in their system, there is no booking sort of monthly fee, so at least that's a good thing. So the commission is 0.1% to suppliers. How that would be for a reseller, it seems to be unclear, but it's something we can look at. So let's just see about signing up. So let's just sign up and see how that process is. Okay, I signed up. Signing up's got me straight into the back end of the system. So that was fairly easy to set up in that sort of sense. You can set up your company and invite any team members you have. Looks like somehow importing your tours and activities if you're doing the tours and activities yourself. In fact, they've got a bit here under contracts or marketplace. Let's click on that. Okay, right, so it's actually listing all the suppliers that they have that have agreed to be on the marketplace. You can add them as a reseller by the looks of it. What happens if you click on one of them, so let's click add. Right, so this will allow you to then set the terms and contact that supplier and bring them on as part of your reselling, which is what we're doing with Food Drink Tour. So that actually seems a fairly easy process to set up. So that's a big tick in that box. So it's easy to set up. But what do they have in terms of food? So let's just have a wee look. Now this is just in the United Kingdom. I've only got one in the United Kingdom. It looks of it. Let's have a look in the United States. 8 in the United States with food. Now that is looking like it's taking the name food within the actual name of the products itself, the name of the company. Now, active sellers, What that in terms of actually searching for specific tour types, that I'm not too sure on. It's unclear what they do there, so it looks as if they might not have that many in terms of food and drink. So if that is the case, then Bolkon's maybe not one we'd use, but I'll certainly look at it, and I'll look maybe a little bit more in depth. But in terms of the system, it's easy to set up. They do have a marketplace, no monthly cost, and it's a 0.1% commission to the suppliers. But as a reseller, I suppose the commission is whatever I want to charge them, and I'm not going to be that much different, to be honest. Again, we're doing this as an example of how to set this up. We will charge a commission, but it won't be large by any stretch of the imagination. So, but no, that seems fairly easy to set up. So Bolkon as a contender. It just depends on how many actual food and drink tours they have on their books is going to be the sticking point, and there seems to be no way of finding that out. From what I can see, yeah, so just going to the marketplace. And unfortunately, you can't search by product type by the looks of it. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Now, they do have 132 pages of suppliers, so you would have to go through. In fact, that's just in the United Kingdom. I don't think there is an all option. In fact, no, yes, there is. Oh, there we go. Food. Let's do a research. We want to search suppliers. Okay, so we have 30 pages worth, or is that? No, that's just. So that's suppliers. Okay, so it looks like worldwide on the marketplace on Bolkon, there's only 30 suppliers of food and drink tours. I don't know if that would be enough for what we're trying to do. What happens if I just select all? There's sellers, there's suppliers. Let's go active suppliers just to sort of see what's there. Okay, that's different. All. 30. So it seems to be there's only 30 companies on the system that allow you to then become a reseller. Because we want to try and offer as much in terms of product in different destinations as possible, 30 is maybe not quite enough for what we need. So Bolkon, it has what we need in terms of the systems and everything else. Things that put me off are the way TripAdvisor is going, but also they only seem to have 30 companies doing tours. So it's a small tick in the box, but not one I would maybe want to go with. So next, let's check out Checkfront. Okay, so Checkfront, I actually know a little bit about Checkfront already. So I brought them up because they are a good system. From what I believe, if you look at the pricing, is they charge you a monthly fee to use their system, but they don't charge a commission. They won't charge you a commission for all your bookings, and it's going to be a set monthly fee. So that looks like it's anything between $29 and $124 a month, depending on what you do. If you're an enterprise level, there's other custom prices there as well, as you can see there. But it looks as if they do not charge a commission on top of that as well, which is good. One of the things I know that it doesn't have is a marketplace. So this is purely for suppliers to sell their own products and get onto TripAdvisor, these sort of things. But in terms of a reseller trying to sell their stuff, it's not possible. So Checkfront's a good system if you just wanted to be in that sort of sense, you don't care about other vendors selling your stuff. But for what we need to do, it's not suitable. So Checkfront's got a big cross in the marketplace section. Now let's look at EasyTix. Okay, it looks like EasyTix is pretty much fully food and drink tours. It's a big part of what they do. It's also got events as well, so they're doing food and drink events. That could be another option for us. So I'm putting a big tick in the marketplace section because I know that it does have a marketplace in terms of that side of things. So if we go into tours, for your guests, yeah, third-party sales agent portal. So you can set it up so other people can sell your products in that sort of sense. So, but what is unclear is the pricing, commission, and how easy it is to set up, because it looks as if you have to request a demo and they'll show you how this is rather than actually just playing about with it, like Bocon and some of the other ones that I know can do that. But I know one of the guys at EasyTix, so I'm going to send him an email and just ask a couple of questions. Know what is the monthly cost if there is one, what is the commission, etc. And it does look as if it also offers the ability to build your website within a system as well, which is another thing we potentially do. We actually have our own little white label that we can use for pretty much any system. But if a booking software has the ability to create its own website and it's a good one, then we would use that as well, or potentially use that. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have any costs, and I have to admit that's one thing I don't like on sites that don't just be transparent and give you the cost of what it would cost per month. It puts people off. I'm not a fan of that. But I know it has a lot of good food and drink tours on there, but what's unclear is how worldwide they are in terms of that side of things. So I'll send an email and ask that question. So let's move on to the next one, which is Peak Pro. Yes. Now, Peak Pro I actually know very well. Some of our clients use Peak Pro. They don't charge a commission, from what I believe. They basically just charge they don't charge a monthly cost, but they do charge a commission. What that commission is, I'm not too sure. Now, when it comes to these booking platforms, usually the industry standard is about 6%, and I believe they charge the customer rather than the actual supplier as well, or some do anyway in that case. Now, I don't know if that's what Peak Pro does. Try to see if I can find anything on that. But it does have food and drink tours, which is good. But as I say, it doesn't have a marketplace. I know that for a fact. Now, if you actually go to Peak rather than Peak Pro, type if you go down, there's food and nightlife. Let's get lots of, that's just in London, there's 34 tours and activities. So they do have quite a lot of food and drink tours on their system. But again, they do not offer a marketplace, so it's not something we can use. So I'm going to have to discount that one as well, which is a shame because I actually do like the system personally. But let's move on to the next, which is Rezgo. Okay, now Rezgo. Let's look at the pricing first. So, what does Rezgo cost? Right, so Rezgo, let me just double check here. Okay, that's interesting. So Rezgo don't charge a monthly fee, and there is no setup fee, which is good. But they do charge, it starts from 0.9% per point of sale booking, plus 4% for web bookings. And it looks as if they charge that to the customer. But what's good about Rezgo, FareHarbor do that as well. They charge the customer. But what the thing about FareHarbor is, they charge that 6%, whatever it is, to the customer. But that seems to work in the States. But in Europe, they're not really making big headway in Europe because Europeans don't like to be charged at the end of the booking. No, it's like buying a concert ticket. So if you are spending £50 or $50 or €50 on a tour, then you think that's the price it's going to be, and then when you get to the checkout, suddenly it shoots up by 6%. Europeans don't like that, and that's why FareHarbor are struggling to try and break the European market. Rezgo seem to have went down that route as well, but from what I can see here, is Rezgo actually give you the option to do that, or the supplier can pay that themselves and just take the hit from that, which personally is what I prefer, because what you're doing is if you are suddenly charging your customers your 6% or whatever that would be at the booking stage, it's just putting another barrier in front of them to say, actually, do I want to book this? And it's putting a little bit of doubt in their mind. That's why I don't like charging customers the fees, because it can just put them off. And in my opinion, you get more bounce rates and more people coming off the booking process by doing so. But if you are completely transparent about your prices, the customer is going to get charged £50 or $50, and they know that's where it's going to be, and there's no any hidden costs. In my opinion, you'll get more bookings that way, and from research that we've done from the many sites that we have built in the past and the marketing that we do, that tends to be the case. But that's just what we find. But in America, as I say, FareHarbor seems to have been quite popular, and they seem to like it over there. But Europe, not so much. So that's that. Create an account, a ResGo account. Yes. Right, so it looks as if you can go in and set up an account, but what I need to know first is, does it have a marketplace? Because there may be no point if it doesn't have a marketplace. It's got an API. Looks like you can build websites through it as well. Online bookings. Well, that's a different percentage. So if you're using them to actually process your payments, they then take another percentage as well. That's okay, that's fair enough. Most would do that. But it doesn't actually say if they have a marketplace. Let's have a wee look here. So let's see if we can find out. Okay, so I wanted to do a bit more digging in ResGo because I wasn't too sure if that offered a marketplace. I managed to chat to someone in their online chat, asking the question, do they offer a marketplace where I could sell tours from other people through my website? The girl basically says, no, they are a booking platform, they are not an OTA, and do not offer any way of selling other people's tours. Which I thought, the answer was a bit of a funny one, because I did actually write back and saying, well, no, Resday and Tour CMS and all these other platforms are booking platforms, but also offer a marketplace as well, so it can happen. It might just be her knowledge, I don't know. But anyway, ResGo, unfortunately, it looked like a good system, to be fair. But unfortunately, it's not a system we can use as it has no marketplace. So the options are getting smaller and smaller. Let's go into Resday. Okay, now let's go into pricing first. Always a good thing. So it looks like they charge suppliers a monthly fee. Anything from, looks like $0 all the way up to $249, depending on what you're doing. Do they also, oh yeah, and it's here as well, it looks like they charge a percentage as well on top of that, depending on the package that you've got. That's interesting. So for agents, it's 85 pence per booking, 70 pence, $1 per booking, depending on again what you're going for and depending what package you're going on to. So that tends to be that. So I'll mark them down. Does it have a marketplace? Yes, it does, and I know that. So if I go into agents, you can be an agent, sell other people's tours. So that is here. So you've got up to 80,000 quality tours and activities, which you can then sell or ask them if you can sell their stuff. So let's go into a live. We've got a live sort of itinerary here. So let's have a look at supplier types. Food tours, let's just go into that. We're also going to be doing drink tours as well, but we'll just have a quick look at food tours. All suppliers, that's 42 in the system, just for food tours. What about drink? Let's have a look. Well, they've got things like distillery, they seem to have broken it down into things like distillery tours, that sort of thing. So let's look at distillery tours. I think it's 46 of them. And that's worldwide as well, by the looks of it. So, yep, they have a marketplace. They seem to have lots of products, which is a big plus point. So let's just now go in and see how easy it is to set the account up. Okay, let's see about setting up an account. So let me, agents. Let's get started now. Let's click on that. Okay, put my name. We'll use the Food and Drink Tours domain name for the email. Okay, let's see how easy this is to set up. I am an agent. Okay, so an agent is 0 or an agent premium. I have no idea what the agent premium gives you. Let's see the prices and plans. Okay, that just seems to take you to the supplier one. Don't see anything there for agents. Okay, that's interesting. It doesn't actually tell you what the premium one is. So what we'll do is I think we'll just select the, yeah, nothing there, which is odd. Okay, nothing I see down there either. Okay, I think we'll just select the 0 one just now. Always a safe bet. Fooddrinktour.com. Don't have a website yet, but I'll be that domain name. Keep that the same, it's available, excellent. We're based in the United Kingdom. Agree, next. Okay, that seemed to be quite easy to set up. We're in already, which is good. Very easy setup process, so I think that's a big tick. Obviously don't have any products as of yet. Looks like we need to go through a wee process, so yep, that's the business name. Business type. Oh, right, okay. So online travel agency is probably the best thing, I would say. Maybe? Yeah. Travel agent? Yeah, let's just go for online travel agency. We'll do that one. I think that'll be the best one. Let's click next. Fill in our details. Okay, it's asking us to upload a logo. We haven't designed the brand logo yet. So what I'm just going to do is use the TMA logo just for the time being. Probably we should be able to change that at a later date. Member setup. Yeah, I have to say that's a very easy setup process. Obviously, we've still got to make the contracts, we've still got to add in tours and contact all the different people, but that's very, very easy. In fact, on that, let's just sort of see how easy it is to make contact with these with suppliers. So, okay, let's have a wee look. There's nothing in there. Find suppliers, there we go. Alright, so we've got the sidebar there, we've got find suppliers. Let's click on that. Brings them all in, hopefully. Yep. 2,518 suppliers found. That's good to know. And it just looks like you hit request negotiated rate with each of the suppliers that you want to work with. That's interesting. So that's something, that's a process we'll go through once we have everything set up. But what I want to do is I'll contact these people once I've actually got the brand logo set up, once we've got some of the details set up in our profile, a bit more information, at least have a holding page up on as our website as well, because people will go to that to sort of see what's happening. So once we've got all that in place, that's when we'll start contacting suppliers and make these sort of contracts and sort of see what we can come up with. So let's look at the next one. So the next one is Tour CMS. We know Tour CMS very well. Before we were a tourism marketing agency, we were Century Digital, and we actually produced a lot of websites. We developed Greyline.com and countless others, and they were all pretty much using the Tour CMS system. So we actually know Tour CMS very, very well. One thing I know, it does have a marketplace, so that's a big tick. In terms of its pricing, let's have a quick look. So they have a monthly fee that they charge, everything from free up to $569 a month, depending on how many bookings you're going to have, etc., etc. There's no setup fee by the looks of it, no number, and it's commission free. Interesting. So there's 0% commission. I don't know if there's a booking fee. If you no, there'll be a booking fee in terms of your transactions to whatever payment gateway you're using. But in terms of their commission, there's 0 commission, and it is a monthly fee. But the one thing I know with TourCMS is that it's probably one of the most powerful systems out there in terms of what it can do. And I know Alex Bainbridge, who created TourCMS, he created in a way that he was at the forefront of the industry, still is. But he was one of the first ones to be integrated with Expedia, all these other things, create a marketplace. A lot of things that Alex has brought to the industry has been implemented across the industry. So what he's done for the industry has been incredible. But in terms of TourCMS, for us to use it, although I know the system very well, we're not going to use it. And that's purely because to set up a website, properly, you need to use the API, and that requires a development team. This video series is to try and show you how easy it is to set these up. I know TourCMS are developing something in the future, which I can't go into too much, but I know they're developing something in the future which will make it easier for people to sign up, etc., etc. I know it's no hidden secret that TourCMS, or Palaces, who own TourCMS now, bought our web development arm to develop something in the future. But that's not something that's available now. Because of that, I'm not going to use TourCMS for Food Drink Tour, because it is a complicated process to set up a website and make it work with TourCMS at the moment. So as much as I'd love to use TourCMS, because it has a powerful system, its back end is still a bit antiquated, but again, that's getting updated. But it's one of the most powerful systems out there, but not for what we want to use just now. Again, we want this to be quick, easy to set up as fast as possible. So at the moment, it looks like Rezdy and possibly EasyTix as the two contenders. Now I've got a question with the EasyTix about monthly cost and commission, which I've emailed over, so I'm just waiting on feedback from that. But at the moment, it's between them and Rezdy. And at the moment, until I know the questions from EasyTix, Rezdy is winning. For basically ease of use, it's got a marketplace. For agents, it's free to set up an account, and it's just the commission rates that you work out with the supplier. So yeah, Rezdy is the winner at the moment. I'll wait till I hear back from EasyTix, and then when I go to Arrival, I will find out a bit more, speak to these guys, and then make a sort of final decision at that point. But we'll see. We'll see what this sort of entails. See what it brings up. Okay, I spoke to EasyTix in terms of what they can do with the marketplace. They do have a marketplace, as I mentioned, but the downside is the marketplace is only open to travel agents. So the travel agents have to actually log into their system and book up the products. What they don't allow is you to sell other people's tours through another website, as if you're becoming an OTA yourself. So that has unfortunately put a big cross into EasyTix. And they do have the products that I was looking for. They do have all that information there. Unfortunately, they won't allow us to sell through another website, only if we were technically a travel agent and booking through their system manually for other people, rather than having people book themselves. That would be, i.e. customers and etc. booking themselves. So unfortunately, EasyTix is not one we can go with. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here at Arrival. Been a great event, fantastic event in fact. Probably one of the best run events in terms of what I like to do, and I like to know more about the tours and activities side of things. So I highly recommend this event. They're doing one in Berlin, so I would go to the Berlin event if you're into tours and activities. It's such a great event. But that's not one why I'm on here to talk about. This is another wee video update on what we're going to do in terms of the tourism product that I'm going to launch. So
it's obviously going to be food and drink. I've been looking at a few of the booking systems that are here in terms of what they offer, what they can do in terms of the food and drink side of things, and how to be a reseller to sell those sort of products on. And I think I have decided that the booking platform I will use is Rezdy, purely because it's free to set up an account to become a reseller, and you can connect with lots and lots of other companies to then very easily set up a reseller account to sell other people's tours, basically, and they have lots and lots of food and drink tours on their system. So I think for ease of use and setting up quickly, etc., Rezdy is the system I am going to choose. So once I get back after this event, we'll see how things go. We'll show you how we set up the account. We're going to show you how we then brand up the food and drink tourism business, and then get things going. So yeah, so I think we've made another wee step, and it's going to be Rezdy. So until the next video, we'll keep you updated.